can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think personally, Payam's analysis, the market was pushing bearish. It's failing to break. We've just broken above this structure. We're looking for this bullish move. We have to ask ourselves, wow, it's so windy. We have to ask ourselves, where is the market going? Do we want to buy or do we want to sell? What is the status of the current 1H candle?
Pushing bullish.
If the 1H candle is pushing bullish, we anticipate it to do what?
Continue bullish.
You've got confirmation of structure on a 5-minute, behavioral or behavior confirmed on the 1 hour. We don't need to wait for anything to break. What I want to point out to everybody that's still here is this. What we do as traders is we micromanage the chart. So we look for bullish engulfing, indecisions, this and that. And I'm starting to think that everything that we've learned is a historical museum of retail traders teaching people like me and you how to trade in the market, because I don't know, it just looked good. But let's think about this, and I could be wrong, but our bank is sitting there thinking that's a bullish engulfing candle. Now it's time to load on our 20,000 lots, and probably way more than 20,000 lots, and let's take the buy. I don't think so. I think they identified that this is where they want a price to come to. They see it. They're happy that prices come here and it's time to buy. So the candles, who developed candles? You know, back in the day when they were trading, they didn't trade with candles, my friend. They didn't even have a chart. They just knew that price was at this level and that level. I'm not making that up. Do your research. So the way I see this, right? And if I'm wrong, then I just want a disclaimer. It is what it is. Okay. But the point is, prices come back to 131.25, whatever it is. And we anticipate that this is where price is going to find the reversal, and we expect price to get back to, let's say, 31.53 or even 31.61. When it gets back to this level, can you buy for me, please? And then once it gets to this level, can you close it for me, please? Once we think like that, what else is there to think about? Do you understand? The problem is now in this scenario is you're looking to place a stop loss here, or you're waiting for the double bottom so you can get added confirmation that price is holding this level. But how about price failed to break this level? I'll enter now and I'll target this and this initially to see what happens. I'll start trailing in my stops, and then if anything, I can target the highs further down the line.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm not saying I'm right. I could be.
No, I think it's old school trading, you know?
100% is old school trading, Pan. Yes, 100%. 100%. And I'm starting to think, no, let me clarify this. I'm not starting to think. I know in the back of my mind, and I don't want to upset anybody, but everything that we're seeing now has become the Ferrari or Lamborghini of trading. Sniper entries, tighter stop losses, and whatever looks more enticing and fascinating to everybody else is what stands out and everybody gravitates towards. But then hold on, if it's what's most attractive, why are still 90%, 95% of traders still failing? Because they're chasing the wrong thing. They're doing the wrong thing. But if you just sold and bought and made sure that you were safe rather than sorry, then there's a higher chance that you'll succeed. And I'm not going to brag, but this week I've traded and I haven't been busy in the community. I haven't responded to many private messages and haven't been on much lives because I've been focused on, putting together this program for everybody. But this week, I've managed to make 54R. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I traded gold, pound, yen, lost 2R, lost 1R. Then I made 8R, lost 8R straight after that, made 8R, pound JPY made 4R, gold made lost 1.5R, then lost 4.3R on pound JPY, then lost 12R on JPY. Then I made 19R on JPY. Then I made another 15R on JPY. Then the next day I lost 2R. Then don't ask me why I've done this, but I traded US 500 cash, made 6.9R. Then pound JPY made 4.3R. Pound Swiss franc made 3.3R. Sorry. Then I lost 3R on USD Swiss franc, made almost 6R on pound USD, 0.3, 0.3, 0.27, 0.1 on pound USD. I just stacked the positions. Then the next day, I lost 5R on pound USD. Then I lost another 5R on pound JPY. Then I made 5R back on gold, lost 4R on JPY. Was it the same day? Yeah, 16th. Then I made 8R on pound JPY, made 3R on pound JPY, made 3.7R on JPY. Then the next day, I lost 7.7R on pound JPY, 7.8R on JPY. Then I continued, made 8R on pound CAD, 0.9, 1R, 1R, 1R. And this week I made 54.77R. I've been trading the 5-minute time frame because I've been very busy. I can't trade the 1 minute and I've just been executing. But don't get it twisted, guys. Like, I've been up in profit and I've lost. Been up in profit, then I lost. Then I've been profit, then I lost. Then I lost. Then up in profit, then I lost. I've taken this week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 trades and lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What did I say? 43 trades and lost 15. Now, I'm not bragging about how well I've done in terms of winning, but what I'm telling you is I've made 12R and lost 12R straight after. I've made 5R and lost 5R straight after. It happens. It's trading. What I've done this week has just been unfreaking believable, because I've not had the pressure of having to do live sessions, and big up to all the mentors and everybody that, the mentors that do the live sessions. But I've just been, I've been able to just execute. And this is something I've spoken about in the past. I've just executed, man. This is how I trade. Everybody thinks trading should be, pedantic and this and that and all this and everything else. And yes, in the beginning, it's always going to be really difficult. But eventually, you're going to have to get to the stage where you just realize that the price is either going up or it's going down. Buy or sell, accept your risk and move on. And that's what I've done this week. And this has been, it's not been my best week, but it's been an exceptional week, comparable to what's been happening. And I started off my week, trading 10 lots, then 15 lots. Then when I went into profit, I moved up to 40 lots. And then when I started making more, went up to 70 lots. And then when I lost, I went back down to 50 lots. I've just been balancing everything out. Now, I'm not saying this to brag or make anybody feel any sort of way. I'm just saying to you, guys, oh God, I can't wait to destroy this freaking industry. Trading is not what it is on social media. Do you understand? It's not, oh, let's find this 1 pip stop loss entry. Come on, man, guys, we're here to make money. And what we have to be doing is just executing. That is the most important thing, just executing. Based on behavior of the market, what we're seeing here now is price was trending down, it's failing to break, it consolidated, we have bullish behavior. Execute now, put your stop loss here and hope for the best.
Let's go.
And that's it. If we lose this trade, we lose it. But the more we just execute without expectations of that trade being the best trade because we've got the best entry and the best this and the best that, then we're able to quickly move on to the next trade and execute. And as I said, I've executed 43 or 45 trades. I can't remember what I said I've executed this week and lost 15. The reason why I've got the results that I've got is because I haven't complicated nothing. And all this week, ask my wife or my son's life, all I've done is just execute on my phone all week. Smash it, bam, done. Back on with work, getting on with my life. You know, dealing with paperwork, having meetings. Oh, I lost. Okay, fine. Boom, next trade. Wait, why'd you stop loss there?
Oh, my bad. Hold on, my bad.
You know, we overcomplicate everything, man. And what's the saying? Analyst paralysis.
What's that?
The more you start studying your charts and figuring out this and put it below the low, bro. The more we start trying to figure out and do this and do now you see this trade right now. Guess what happens? If you post this on social media, you're going to get ripped to shreds. Ripped to shreds. Do you know why? Because your risk to reward ratio is off. You haven't got a 1 to 20 R profit. You're entering when price is in a consolidation. You're doing, come on, man. This week's just confirmed, and I almost feel this week in my head to say to myself, is there any point me even trying to teach people to trade? Because while I'm out here just banging buys and sells when I feel like it's good to go down or good to go up, I'm here trying to teach strategies. The point is this, guys, you just have to execute, man. And we know this from a behavioral perspective. Price is down, failing to break, consolidation, bullish behavior, previous candle, bullish, multiple wick projections. Let's at least get to this level. At least, come on. What happens is we start to make our brain overthink absolutely everything. And that's why everybody believes they can be a phenomenal trader over the weekend and during their studying time and writing down notes and doing their affirmations and doing all their yoga and meditation, because during that time, your brain's not triggered. But the minute you get onto the chart, your brain gets triggered. And all those chemical imbalances start to happen. And now you start to overthink everything and you start to do this and do that. And you don't execute, man. Do you understand? So look, just execute. If we lose this, we lose this. Who cares if we're 1 hour down? Who even cares? Press play. Move it fast forward on the ticks. No. Yeah, move it forward. Let's sweat. Move it forward a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. Let's sweat it, man. This is trading, guys. Let's get real. This is trading. You know, price is going to go up or it's going to go down. That's the only decision we have to make. Is price going to go up or is it going to go down? Now we have the 5-minute chart scrunched up. We don't care about what candle formations are here, what candle formations there. The only thing we do know is that if price breaks this level again, we switch our bias. That's it. We switch our bias. So let the trade play out.
It closed bullish there. I'm gonna stack up one position more.
You want me to stack?
Yeah,
No.
So it did close.
No, just let the thing play out.
All right.
So this is the time now where you've risked. So at your stage, you've risked maybe 100, 50, 25. In my stage, 4, 5, 8 grand in this trade. And you just walk away. You go and live your life. Because too many of us are now slaves to the chart. Do you understand? We're slaves. The point here is this. I believe price is going up at the stage that I took the trade, execute it and walk away. If it wins, it wins. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Come back tomorrow. Execute another one later. But at this stage, you're chilling. Do you understand? You're willing to go to work in your 9 to 5 for 10, 12 hours a day to make £100, 50, 75, £150 a day. And you're willing to do all the tasks that your manager, your boss, your supervisor tells you to do. But yet you want to sit here and watch the charts and the candles go up and down and try and figure out and decipher whether it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. Come on, man. The point is, you come to the markets, you set your risk, and you just let your trade play out. And that's it. Now, the comprehension that people can't understand is that they're trading with small accounts. So to sit in this trade for 10 hours and only risk £10 and make £10, it's not feasible. To them, it's not acceptable because everybody wants more for less. Do you understand? However, if you're risking £8,000 in this trade or £4,000 or even £1,000 in this trade on Monday to make £1,000, tell me which one of you making £1,000 a day? Do you understand? Which one of you are making £1,000 a day? But yet it doesn't look good now because you're trading £100 and you risk £10 to make £10. But yet when you risk 1,000 or 10,000 to make 10,000, now it becomes a different scenario. Do you understand? And now we just let it play out. You're not at the charts, you walk away and you let the trade play out. And this is what we need to do, guys. This is called trading. Now, I know how many people are here now, 60 members here now. I know that there's going to be 1 or 2 people here be like, join Rockspace Academy because he's a beast. He's sick at trading, blah, 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 blah. This ain't like the order blocks or this and that I see on social media. I don't want to be sitting in a trade for this many hours and doing this and doing that. But you've got the wrong idea. The only reason why this trade is long and not feasible for you is because your account size is too small, baby. That's all I'm going to say to you. Your account size is too small. And because your account size is too small, your target is not satisfactory. But when you took this trade way over here and got stopped out and then entered sells and got stopped out, then entered buys and got stopped out, I'm still in this trade because I've risked 10 grand to make 10 grand. You've lost $20 and now you're shitting yourself. So now you go and look for the 22 pip stop loss for the 100 pip target. When you hit the 100 pip target, guess what? You still only make $100, but I risk 10 and I make 10 if it hits take profit. Do you understand where I'm coming from here, guys? I'm just being brutally honest. I'm not saying this is how you want to trade, but I'm just saying this is the facts. This is the facts of trading. And this is something that we've all got to learn to deal with, man. If there was a secret source, holy grail, this and that, then guess what? We'd all be trading it by now. But there's not. It's all hard work. It's all commitment. It's all dedication. It's all just being realistic. Do you understand? Enter the trade in the direction you expect it to go, and that's it. Done.
I took another one to 2 years. $2,000 for me.
Oh man. and do you know what? It was just, again, I was able to come back into my own this week because I've been so busy with the community and everything else. And this week I was just able to come back into my own. And I just realized we just overcomplicate everything, man. All we need to do is just execute. And that's it. If you trade the 1 minute time frame, guess what? Put your stop loss below the lower high key level, take the trade. If it loses, take another one. If it loses, take another one. If it loses, take another one. Eventually, you're going to be right. Your risk to reward ratio will play out if given the chance, and you'll make money in the long run. There's only 2 things that the market, or 3 things that the market does. And I spoke about this 3 years ago when I started this community. And that's where I saw the most success. It's only up until recently that I'm starting to see a digression in that progress of traders' progress. 3 years ago, I said the market goes up, it goes down, or it goes sideways. Make your decision, buy, sell, or do nothing. It's because we think we're too smart. Let's execute here. Let's put a stop loss here. Let's go for a 1 to 20 here. Okay, well done, George. Do you understand? We have to change this, guys, man. We have to. We have to change this. And I know I have to play a big part in this as well. But I'm just saying, like, if the market is going up, just execute. If it's going down, it's going down. Like this situation here, I'm going to be honest with you. Can this be avoided? in most cases, yes. Yes, it can. In most cases, it can be avoided. But will these scenarios happen? Yes, they will. When they do happen, then guess what? It is what it is. But that's why you have the choice. Understand this now. You have the choice to execute or to stay out. Not battle the markets. Not decide that you think you know what's going to happen. If it's not clear, don't trade. If it's clear, trade. Do you understand? And this is where we need to get to again, guys. We really do. So let's keep trading, man. It's 9 o'clock. Keep trading, bro.
Okay, let's go.
Do you have to go?
No. I'm free.
So I want you to, I want you to go into this now, moving forward with that same mentality. Just keep going.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I just want you to think about where you think the market's going to go, and that's it. At this stage, where is it going?
I believe it's going down.
You believe it's going down?
Yep.
Do you believe that there's a sell entry at this moment in time? No, stretch this. We need to see the real trend behavior. Up. Done. Down a little bit. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, is the
So simple price action. Price failed to break the low, and current structure is this. Is it bearish?
okay? No, this is bullish. I believe
Fine,
it's
let's
going
go.
up. Yep, it's going up. I want price to come back here.
So now you so look. Now you want price to come back here because that looks like a what?
Yeah, double bottom.
All we want to know is price telling us it's going up?
Yeah, it is going up.
No, don't let me convince you of what you think, okay? At this moment in time, are you convinced price is going up?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Based on the structure, yes, it is going up.
Okay. Is there any bullish confirmation it's going up?
No.
Okay, so then we don't believe it's going up yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Not yet, no. Not yet.
So now, all those traders that put their double bottom here because they want it to be a key level, what happens? You find yourself in trouble. Okay, now let me ask you something. This is the level where price is failing to break. This area here.
Yeah.
What could that mean?
Price, we could get a reaction from that level.
Maybe. Keep talking to me, bro. I need to know what you're thinking.
Okay, it looks like it's getting some kind of reaction right now. It's been failing to break this level for a large amount of time. The overall structure, let's see. I still want it to come down. I can't really take it here because
okay, fine. Keep going.
Keep going.
That's the point.
In the middle.
That's the point. You can't take it here. If you don't want to take it here, you don't take it here. So just keep going.
Looks like some kind of lower high here.
Higher low.
A higher low. Yeah, my bad. But
then execute.
Okay.
But what?
I just thought about the range back to the highs. I can't get the 1 to 1.
No, the point is you anticipate price to continue bullish.
Yeah.
Forget about the range. Now you want your stop loss there, right? Which is 9 pips. Make it 18. How about that?
Now you I might as well go here.
No. That doesn't make sense. What I'm trying to explain to you is this. You wanted your stop loss to be 8 pips. How many trades do you take with 8 pips and you get stopped out and then price goes in your direction?
A few.
Okay, maybe for you a few, but for a lot of traders in the community, a lot of times.
Okay.
So why not be safer rather than sorry and just double that stop loss that you wanted it to be? The only thing that's holding you back in the live markets or when you're doing your challenges or trading your accounts is that if you risk an extra 8 pips, that means you need an extra 8 pips just to make £100.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had a 100K account, £1 million account, you now are making sure that you don't get stopped out of your account so that you don't lose 10 grand in 8 pips, but rather you lose 10 grand in 16 pips or 18 pips in this instance. You see the difference there? When there's more on the line, you prefer to be safe rather than sorry. When there's less on the line and the entry level is so low, you don't mind risking less to try and gain more because there's nothing to lose in the back of your mind because what you're potentially gaining is not tangible enough.
Yeah, that's true. You're just losing what, $20, as you said.
Well, 8 pips and $20 is nothing, is it really?
Mm.
But if it was 20,000 or 2,000, you think twice about having an 8 pip stop loss.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't have an 8 pip stop loss in the right scenarios, guys. But what I am saying is that you've got to be thinking differently. If you're thinking like a 9-to-5 worker or somebody who's broke and desperate and really trying to get out of the rat race because they have debts and everything else, then that's how you're going to trade. But if you position yourself as somebody who's trading with a huge account that has money that they have to manage appropriately because the loss is much, much bigger than you can even imagine, then you're going to be thinking about your risk before you're going to be thinking about your reward. Do you understand?
Mm.
So in this scenario, guess what? We're risking 10 grand. Let's be safe rather than sorry. Don't press next bar, press play. You think that's the higher low, so you take the trade. But if you're taking that trade as a higher low, let's be safe rather than sorry. And I'm telling you guys, the reason why I'm telling you this is because when I'm trading and I'm risking what I'm risking, I need this space. Do you understand? There's times where I get a 3 pip. There's times I get a 2 pip. No, that's a lie. I don't get 3 and 2 pip. But there's a time where I get a 5 pip or a 6 pip stop loss, and I'm happy because my reward is much bigger. But for the majority of the time, I have to make sure I've got a decent enough stop loss so that I can be able to make sure that I give myself the best opportunity to make money. Do you understand? If you don't give yourself the best opportunity to make money, then you're going to just screw yourself. So we just risked 10 grand and we're looking for 10 grand because we believe price is going up.
Done.
So we took 2 trades in one day. We're up 1.7%. 1.7% in one day. And we had a bigger stop loss, which everybody detests and hates. And all we did was just trade with the direction we believed the market was going in with a big enough stop loss. 1.7% are up in one day. Now, most people will be, you know, from the Ferrari and the Lamborghini perspective, nothing against it. I love it. But the point is this, what I'm trying to say, the showboating that happens in this industry is that if you're not up 3% or 10% on your trade, but we're up 1.7% today on a Wednesday, we keep doing this for the next 20 days. And based on that average, we're absolutely cream our challenges. Absolutely cream our challenges with our eyes closed. And that's what you call trust the process. And this is not just me that knows this, guys. That there are traders out there that do this. Believe me. Believe me. Everybody thinks that drawdown is the worst thing that could ever happen. If you have drawdown, then, you know, it's just a reflection of how you are as a trader. Guys, it is just what it is, man. And look, I'm just saying, you have to transition your mindset from retail mindset to wherever you want to be. And I don't care whether you want to be a millionaire, well, you never become a billionaire, most of us. Actually, I believe someone will here. But the point is, you have to transition your mindset. If you're constantly depressed, down, anxious, scared, worried, thinking about what will happen next week, will I pass my challenge? Can I build my small account? Will I ever be a full-time trader? Will my wife or husband ever trust me? Will my friends ever believe in me? Will I be able to walk away from my job because my boss is an asshole? If you're worrying about all of that, then you're constantly always going to strive to get more for less, rather than be risk adverse and making sure that you are safe rather than sorry, so that you can guarantee yourself success in the long run. Even though it may be a slower journey, you guarantee yourself those results. But unfortunately, what happens is that you're so bombarded and blinded by all this that you see on social media. And I'm going to continuously say this because I have stayed true to myself as a trader for the last 3 years on social media. And the transition, if you're new, you haven't seen it, but if you've been with me for a while, you will see it, is that we went from being very happy to winning trades to now being very depressed unless you get a big risk to reward. Now, I'm a big fan of risk to reward, and that strategy does work, so I'm not against it, and I know it works. But I'm saying for the majority of you, it is not going to work because you haven't achieved the level of success that you need or want at this stage in your life. So unless you are continuously rewarding yourself with positive results, you cannot revert back to those revert to those strategies that have a lesser winning percentage winning percentage rate, to then learn to deal with more losses before you have the big winners. What you have to do is do the opposite and learn how to be safe rather than sorry first, get results, and then fine tune that in the future when you have enough resources for things to be valuable enough for you to get enjoyment out of. And what I mean by that is this: if I enter buy here and put my stop loss here, and I believe it's going up, even to this point here, I know that I'm guaranteed money. But if you risk $10 here and you know this is only a $3 return, then you become severely depressed. But if I risk 10,000 here and I decide to close it here at 3,000, which I do, but is very, very unlikely. I don't want to lie to you guys, but if I do, but I do in some instances, but it's very unlikely. I'm just trying to illustrate a very explicit point here is this: I've just made $3,000 in one day. Which one of you are going to argue with me about making $3,000 today? You're going to talk to me and say to me, oh yeah, but you risk 10 grand in the future, it's going to be negative. I get that. So let's say tomorrow comes and I execute a sell and I risk, let's say I risk 10 grand in this space here. Let's do this clearer. Here, and I risk 10 grand and I do a sell. Price goes down, blah, 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 blah. And then I end up losing 10 grand. So now I'm negative minus 7 grand. But hold on, you guys are all too caught up because you've lost £70 or £700, or you're now down X amount of percent on your challenge. But I know that all I have to do is judge the market right another time, maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but in the future. And eventually when I identify a new trade and I execute it and I risk 10 grand, guess what happens? I make 30 grand. Now I'm up 23 grand. Which one of you is going to argue with me about making 23 grand, even though I lost 7 grand 2 days ago? None of you. So we have to get things into perspective, guys and ladies, who are the ladies that are here. We have to get things into perspective. I'm not saying that every day your trades are going to look like this. But what I'm saying is you have to understand all you're trying to do is get results. And the way trading works is this way. Small loss, small, small win, small, small loss, small, small win, small, small loss. And eventually, guys, and it will continue this way for ages. But as long as you stick to the plan, guess what? You never go below that mark. And this is the most important mark you want to be focusing on. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. As long as you don't go below this level over the course of a month, 3 months, a year, and you continue following the process, by the end of the year, you'll be above this mark and you'll be somewhere around here. This value is not predicated on how good of a trader you are or how many 20R trades you've won. The only thing that dictates this value here is how much money you're trading with. Finished. Done. All that matters is what you started with here. At this point here, that determines this value here. But if you started off with 100 and you've only made 300 by the end of the year, you feel like trash because you relate your results and the value of what you've gained as a comparison or a comparison to the life you're living. Oh, what's the point in making 300 when I make £300 a week at work? There's zero value to it. But if you're trading with 500, a million, 2 million, you see this here, baby? This is real shit. Your focus is in the wrong direction. You're focusing on how much monetary value you've gained on your small accounts rather than the actual percentage. If you're smart, you make more money and you do less. Do you understand? Because I'm not going to go into it. I'm about to go wild now. But this is the point. Now, I don't want you to take this literally, even though there is some literality to it. But what I want you to do is understand something. All you're doing as a trader is saying to yourself, can the market go down and can it go up? Make your decision, execute your trade, value that trade as much as you value, I don't know what is important in your life, and be safe rather than sorry. You will win more trades than you lose. Even if you become a break-even trader, what you will learn over a period of a week, 2 weeks, and a month will be much more valuable than the desperation and hard work you're trying to put in now to master perfection. Damn, that was so good. So all I'm saying to you guys is just think about that. You just want results. Execute, be safe rather than sorry. Eventually, the answers and everything else will come to you. Then you can refine it. And then once you have enough money, you can just make more and more and more. And that is my closing statement to you guys. Okay? Seriously, I'm being serious when I say this. Bro, I think we'll get you on another session. Okay? Because I kind of took over, as I do. All right? Yeah. We'll get you in another session next week. And I want you to come back with this mentality of just executing. And that is what it is. Like in this scenario now, you know, price is holding this level. We can see that price is starting to push bearish. Place your stop loss here and just sell, man. We have price pushing bullish, failing to break the structure. We have now price breaking structural lows, a new sentiment of downtrend, and that's it. I'm risking 10 grand to make 10 grand, guys.
Okay, well, just one argument, Rux, in here. I think there is something people should consider not to be confused, and that's all of the things you say is some big changes that they need to implement, I think, with gradually, not just tomorrow start the trading some different ways.
No,
just think about it and then backtest it and then just implement it.
I'm not. So what I want to make clear, and that's a very good point, Pam. I'm not telling you to change your strategy. What I am encouraging you to do is look at things in a different light. Press play. Most of you are looking for perfection to reach perfection, but that will never happen no matter how much money you have. What you want to be doing is just executing based on the simple theory that price will either go down or price will go up. Trust the numbers game, and that's it. That's all this business is about. The only reason why it's hard is because there's so much lying, there's so much hanging on your shoulders to get the results that you want so desperately in such a short space of time, with the peer pressure that you have in front of you on a daily basis because of social media. That is the only point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's the idea you're talking about, not the current strategy or a stop loss placement or something like this. Yeah. Not looking for perfection and,
Correct.
Yeah, that's another 10 grand. Yeah. Okay, that's 30 grand.
That's 30 grand. I'm out. Okay. We'll catch you back on another session next week, V.
No problem.
We'll go from there. Okay, bro?
No problem, man.
All right, man. Thanks, Pam. Sorry to jump in, bro.
No, bro, I really enjoyed it. I learned it from it, as always.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, bro.